So Benjamin Hoff wrote the Tao of Winnie the Pooh, The Day of Piglet, and in this it says, he now writes full time. Well, most of the time. The rest of the time he practices Taoist yoga, Tai Chi Chuan, stunt kite flying, boomerang shaping, and throwing. Oh, boomerang shaping and throwing.
Oh! So
And
he's throwing boomerang.
yes.
Whoa.
And Taoist tennis, whatever that is. He also enjoys sleeping and lying about on the floor.
Look at this. This guy drew this. It's a character
It's-
in a game.
But this character looks just like the toy soldiers.
In a future.
Isn't the movie that
exoskeletons.
Mr. Martinez was mentioning, Toy Soldiers?
Yeah. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool too. Wait, what? Oh, that's cool.
So,
Look at this drawing. Sketch.
yes.
He has a
very
crossbow, I think.
What I want you to learn how to do is to use graphics to make
Pixel
art.
art is pretty cool. Pixel art.
Like
I'm
over,
gonna show you a piece of pixel art.
like over here, it's snowing and Eeyore is sad. He's got his head down. Who has his head down
Eeyore.
besides him and our people around here that we know? A child, age 12.
Who?
Robert.
Oh.
He's got this like this.
Mhm.
That's because he's afraid. He hasn't been nurtured enough. Or
This is
careful.
like pixel art. Batman, pixels.
Yes. Well, I want you to learn how to draw so that I could write these books.
Pixel art is simple. Oh, look at Iron Man. Looks chubby.
Yes. It seems simple.
Yeah, it seems simple.
For better than impulsive tiger.
Daniel, actually it pretty is simple. The only colors are about 6 different colors.
You need to learn how to do it.
A few different shades of red, like shadows, darker red.
The Day of Piglet, in which a good deal of Taoist wisdom is revealed through the character and actions of A. A. Milner's Piglet. Piglet? Yes, Piglet. For better than impulsive Tigger, or gloomy Eeyore, or intellectual Owl, or even lovable Pooh. Piglet herein demonstrates a very important principle of Taoism, the day, a Chinese word meaning virtue, virtue of the small. For instance, in the Bible it says, look at the ant,
Oh,
learn from it.
here is a pretty cool one. He looks like he's ready to fight.
Yes, he does.
It's a pixel art. It's pretty. I like pixel art. It's cool.
Mhm.
It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty simple too. Oh, that's pixel art.
The Day of Piglet, page 11, the virtue of the small. One day, when the sun had come back over the forest, bringing with it the scent of May, and all the streams of the forest were tinkling happily to find themselves their own pretty shape again, and the little pools lay dreaming of the life they had seen and the big things they had done, and in the warmth and quiet of the forest the cuckoo was trying over his voice carefully and listening to see if he liked it. Cuckoo! And wood pigeons were complaining gently to themselves in their lazy, comfortable way that it was the other fellow's fault. But it didn't matter very much on such a day as the Christopher Robin whistled in a special way he had. An owl came flying out of the 100-acre wood to see what was wanted. Ah, Pooh and Piglet, come in and make yourselves comfortable. You're just in time. In time for what? Asked Pooh, hopefully. For a bit of Taoism. Oh, is it dangerous? Asked Piglet. Certainly not. You know what Taoism is. Yes, said Piglet, not quite sure, of course. You see, before we go any further, we need to explain Taoism. Didn't we do that already? Asked Pooh. That was in the Tao of Pooh. We need to say something explanatory here as well, just in case.
What's explanatory?
Well, we need to explain it in this book for the people that haven't read the other book.
Oh.
In case of what? Asked Piglet nervously. In case, well, just in case you don't know what it is. I suppose we could have Pooh say something about it, but he probably can't remember what it is. Of course I can, replied Pooh. It's something like, or is it, what I mean is, that's what I thought, said Owl. When you explained Taoism before, said Piglet, you and Pooh went to China. If we do that, I'll need to pack some things. No, we won't be going to China. We're going to stay right here. Oh, that's good, said Pooh, wandering over to the kitchen. Because we'll begin with a Taoist explanation of the origin of Taoism. And we might as well stay where we are, because wherever in the world we may be at any moment is where Taoism started. Whether or not it was known there by that name, it began before the time of the Great Separation. Thousands of years ago, man lived in harmony with the rest of the natural world. Through what we would today call telepathy, he communicated with animals, plants, and other forms of life, none of which he considered beneath himself. You're not greater than a worm. You know what my teacher in Taoism said?
What?
If you see that worm walking, or that caterpillar walking, don't step on it. He has a right to life as much as you.
Yeah, I know not to step on it, but we're not greater than a little worm.
In the Bible, it says that we are made out of dirt, so
Oh, true.
we're just dirt. But then it also says
Dirt with brains.
we are a little bit less than the angels. Or maybe God considers us a little bit more than the angels.
What? Seriously?
I don't know which one it says, but it says something about the angels. Or for instance, why is the creator of the universe thinking on us, about us? Some people say, well, God doesn't exist. It's a belief. You believe it does. Well, I choose to believe it does, and I choose to believe that this imaginary God, if he is imaginary, helps me, because he's taken me out of jail 3 times. 3 times out of dungeons. 3 times out of hell here on earth. You see? Now, am I going to serve him? You betcha. He has done miracles for me. Now put that away so I can continue reading.
I want to show you something real quick.
That's good, said Pooh, wandering over to the kitchen. Because we'll begin with a Taoist explanation.
You see that?
It's missing a leg, yeah.
What? What?
It's missing a leg, it looks like a ninja.
Yeah. Well, you see that? Now, look what it looks like at the end.
Yes. So they just use the shape. He's walking, that's what it is. They use the shape. They change it. They put a dark,
Yeah.
and then you change it, and now it's a man walking. And they could probably change it again and make it look like a woman.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, right?
It is nice.